Our former teammate and close friend, Eliza Grover, was a major presence of the MA volleyball program before she graduated as a part of the class of 2017. We honor her legacy today with the Eliza Grover Leadership Award, granted annually to the player who most embodies her qualities. I hope this video helps you understand more about who she was, what she brought to the program, and the lasting impact she left on her teammates and coaches.
When Eliza arrived at MA in the fall of 2013, she eagerly came to tryouts and was by no means the tallest or most skilled player. She made the freshman team and quickly became a leader, arriving at practice with a big smile every day and ready to improve. Within the next year, Eliza grew nearly a foot and became a threat on the court seemingly overnight. She led the team to two of the most successful seasons the program has ever seen, winning NorCal championships in both 2015 and 2016. Her senior year, Eliza was captain of the team and PAL League co-MVP. Despite her amazing skills and impressive volleyball resume, Eliza is really remembered by coaches, teammates, and friends alike for her leadership on and off the court, commitment to the team, and true love of the sport. It's not the victories and the stats, but the individual moments of kindness, friendship, and support that will stick with us forever.
Eliza truly did embody every quality of the good leader. Not only did she lead by example by showing up with her same positive attitude every single day, but she took extra steps to care for and encourage every single one of her teammates. It didn't matter if you were a freshman, a senior, she would make a connection with you, and those connections reached far beyond the volleyball court. Eliza's leadership shined through in every practice and game. No one could ever tell when she was having a bad day, and it was her consistency of character that made her the best leader.
Eliza was a phenomenal leader because she was so welcoming. She was always one of the best ones on the court, but it was never intimidating to play with her because you knew she always had your back and she was encouraging. So she created an environment where we could make mistakes, where we could try new things, and we could play with a phenomenal player right next to us, but still not be intimidated. She was just so kind and humble and welcoming, and that's what a leader needs to be.
Eliza was always a natural leader. I think I can speak for most of us when I say that whenever we did something good on the court, there was always one person screaming, celebrating, and cheering with us the loudest, and that person was Eliza. She was everyone's number one biggest fan. She always wanted us to do good and do better, and she really was there to see us succeed. And that meant a lot to me as a player because I looked up to her since 9th grade, since I met her, since she was dominating freshman volleyball. And it really meant a lot to see someone that was getting so much attention for their skill and their talent in the newspaper, in media, rightfully so, because she was a phenomenal player, even at a young age in high school. It meant a lot to see someone with that much praise still be so humble and to never have an ego and to never feel that she was above anybody. She really never changed, even with all of that, reinforcement. And I think that is what really makes a leader, is somebody that not only has the talent and has the skill and it's visible, but someone that also wants to bring their teammates up with them, always.
You went to the state finals last year. You come back this year with a pretty good group. I mean, do you expect more out of yourselves?
Yeah, I want to get the farthest possible, and we lost some players last year, but we had a lot of new ones come in, and they have a lot of talent, and I think we can get to state again and even win.
How does that kind of fold over to the rest of the team? Is it you guys are more like leadership types?
Yeah, definitely. We have 8 seniors on the team, so everyone's a leader in their own way, and there's a lot of new people, so it's really great to have all the older people with a lot of experience.
One of my most special and prized memories with Eliza is at her high school graduation. I was standing with her and the other girls from the team in her class, and we were all standing for a picture. And while we stood there smiling for all of the cameras and all of the parents, I remember feeling so incredibly profoundly proud and grateful for the women and friends around me and the unbreakable bond that MA Volley had formed amongst us. Eliza was directly on my right and was attentive enough to notice that I had started to tear up. She then asked, "Are you crying, Fresh?" Which was my nickname then and honestly still is amongst the team. I smiled and nodded with tears in my eyes, just grateful that she had noticed me and that we had got that simple moment all on camera. I think that perfectly reflects the kind of person and leader that she is. Kind, thoughtful, selfless, attentive, gentle. The list can go on and on. I will forever cherish that memory and video forever.
I had the opportunity to play with her when I was a freshman and she was a senior, and she was so unbelievably talented, and I was new to the sport. I was so inexperienced and I was so scared, and she would constantly check in with me, ask me how I was doing, and listen. And I know she was such a great advocate for me, being so new to the sport, being so young, and she's the reason I continued playing volleyball and a huge reason why I wanted to play in college and I had the opportunity to play in college. And I think a lot of the leadership qualities that I try to emulate, I learned from her. Just being a great listener, forming genuine relationships with my teammates, and being present, being engaged.
The Eliza Grover Leadership Award is given to a student athlete in the MA volleyball program who embodies Eliza's values of hard work, leadership on and off the court, commitment to the team, and true love of the sport.